Hey out there, happy Thursday. I'm at the Brown House. This place is moving along. So there's different phases of renovation. Like the first phase is these drastic big things getting done that each day you come in, you see these big differences. Like in this house, the floor's being ripped out. Then you see dirt the next day. And you see a dumpster filled with trash. And you see joists going in, you see the subfloor, and you come in, you walk on solid floors. You're like, man, this is awesome. Now I come in today, and I see there's probably a second coat of spackle up, and there's a lot of stuff done. However, it's not as drastic, let's say, as in the beginning. Because what's happening now is there's a lot of prep work being done. This prep work is just as important as those big drastic things. This is where you put some time and energy in because the finished product is what you're concerned about. So you don't want to rush the prepping. I've done that before. I haven't done the second or third coat of spackle sometimes, and then the finished product, the walls, they look like not that good. Here's the hallway. So you see the new drywall, second coat of spackle, but also new 6-panel doors, and you see how the jamb had to be built out because the walls are kind of hokey. Also, in order to make it so that they're even with the drywall, so that the trim looks good at the end. Some trim went up. Another new 6-panel door over here. That's the bathroom in there. The vanity got ripped out yesterday. So if you try to rush I don't know what you would call this, the second phase of renovation, the prep. If you try to rush the prep work, the finished product, you could tell. And what you're concerned about is the finished product. You want quality door and construction, but at the end, you definitely want some quality. The kitchen's just about ready for, I don't even know if there has to be a little bit of sanding done. And I don't know if another coat of spackle needs to come in, but these guys must have been here pretty late last night because some of the spackle's still wet. This is that back room, and check it out, I can't do the green room anymore because there's white over there. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, that's the vanity we're gonna put in. So, it's already got the top attached. It doesn't look like all that right now, but it will in the end. Behind the scenes on a renovation project, I've touched upon this in other videos, is I'm using hard money lender for this project. So the renovations, they come in the form of draws. So on this particular house, I have 3 draws. I got my first draw already. Now I have to get to another phase before I can call for the inspector to come out and get another draw. And next phase is I have to have the cabinets at least on site. The place has to be painted. I'd really like to get the appliances here, but I also don't want to get them here and then be in the way of the guys. So I measured that front door today, and I gotta tell you, I gotta tell the appliance place that it's like maybe 29 inches to get through that front door so that the guys know when they go to bring the appliances. Because what I don't want is I don't want the appliances dropped off in the driveway and then me trying to get them in here, and that hasn't worked out in the past. So the second draw will come after I have at least the cabinets on site. They don't even have to be in. So I get a partial payment on those. Place has to be painted. The bathtub and the tub surround's done, so I can get a draw on that. The walls being prepped, all the framing being done, things like that. So the second draw is not that big of a deal. I don't have any concerns with that. And then I got my third draw. And the third draw, most of the time they require me to have the CO on the house before I get the third draw. So sometimes I sweat it a little bit. I didn't have any money in the budget for the exterior, really. I got some. However, the paint looked pretty decent. The roof is practically new. I wasn't worrying about that, so maybe a little bit of power washing, maybe some new gutters, fascia and trim needs to be repaired. But I've been having this thought lately, possibly selling this place. Now, I'm leaning towards holding it because I want to build my net worth for retirement, but it is tempting in this market to sell this house. So if I want to sell this house, then I'm going to have to do something with the exterior, because one of the benefits of renting is the curb appeal. Yes, it's important, but it's not nearly as important as when you're selling a house. So there's some exterior stuff that I wouldn't do if I was renting versus I would do if I was selling. And that all comes with a price tag. So I'm up in the air about that. I'm going to talk to Tom today. I know that it wasn't in the contractor budget to do the exterior, so I'm going to talk to him on what he thinks about some things that I was looking to get done. Ultimately, I'm going to clean this place up outside, but painting, repairing stucco, some other things. There's all those stones out in front of this house. I'm not loving those. However, I think if it's weeded, cleaned up, it'll still look nice. So I got to run it by Diane, and I got to run it by Tom, and then I got to see where I'm getting the money from. I think I already gave a view of the exterior, but I figured I'd shoot you guys a new one. It's just cute. I'm not in love with the color, but I mean, the paint is in great shape. Goes over to the fence line. I'd power wash the fence. I'd weed this, turn these rocks over, make them look new again. There's really nothing I could do with this curb. The pavers, all power washed. I was waiting for the inspector the other day, so I weeded all this, but I could put some black mulch in there. This is the courtyard. That's gonna be that 4th bedroom we're gonna make. And I mean, like I said, the place is in decent shape. That's why I wasn't really planning on doing too much on the exterior. However, if I go to sell this place, I'm gonna have to. That could lead to the backyard, but it's not really a gate. So coming out of pocket for repairs that I didn't plan on is not a favorite part of my job. However, it's a gamble that you get paid back for the amount of money you put out. Like if I'm not going to sell this, I'm just going to clean this place up. If I'm going to sell it, I got to talk to Tom and see what he thinks about the repairs I'm thinking about. Till next time.